69 with JL Media. We are back. Hamilton 69 Max is where we're doing it. The lovely Hamilton Town Center in Noblesville, Indiana. Kirsten,
Hey.
your favorite intern, is here tonight. We are sans Mandy.
I miss Mandy.
You do?
I do miss Mandy,
Oh,
but
I forgot I'm contracted to say the same thing. I miss Mandy.
but she's killing it over at Comic-Con, you know, with Indie Drinking Dead right now.
Indie Drinking Dead had just wrapped up their panel at Comic-Con. I hear it was a raging success.
Oh, I bet it was.
So, as an intern, how's your Facebook Live video go a minute ago?
I move a lot, but, you know, I think if you guys give me some criticism, I know what I'm doing, but I think I'm all right.
I'm going to give you some constructive critique.
Okay.
Well, I hadn't seen it yet, so I will have to wait till later. Are you ready to introduce our panel?
I think so.
Well, let's do this.
All right, all right. So tonight we have some newbies and one of our favorite regulars. Hey, Heather, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I am great.
Heather Woods from Into the Woods.
Yeah.
Hi, Heather.
That is me.
That is her. She is so thrilled to be here.
I am thrilled. I'm always thrilled.
It sounds like you are
She
thrilled.
sounds excited.
Tell me about Into the Woods by Heather.
Into the Woods, I started a couple weeks before Christmas, and I make organic body products, body butters, bath bombs, bath salts, scrubs.
Scrubs.
Stuff to make the body feel good.
That's right.
I guess the scrubs was a segue back into me, right?
I mean, it could be, or the making a body feel good to segue to one of our new guys here, Khalil, with what does the body require? He's really into some water. Is that right, Khalil?
All day, every day.
I think everybody's missed out on the inside jokes. They don't play well in audio. Khalil, welcome, my friend.
Thank you, thank you.
Tell me about what does the body require?
All right, what the body requires is the correct water. There's no other water out there like this water. It's alkaline, it's an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-aging.
Anti-aging. So
you already know.
You didn't say that a minute ago.
Well, look at me.
There we go. There we go. I love that. I love that. And in the center of our panel, Ms. Kirsten?
We have Marlene Lake, and she is actually hosting one of our live events for next week, Johnny.
She absolutely is. Welcome,
She is.
Marlene.
Hello.
Tell us about Marlene.
I'm from Fort Wayne. Next Saturday, April 22nd, I am hosting the Allen County SPCA benefit. I've got 55 vendors. I've got the Fort Wayne Police, the State Police, the Allen County Sheriff's Department, all bringing their canine units.
Uh-oh.
The SPCA is doing their adoption Saturday there. I've got Parkview's intensive care mobile units coming. The big thrill is that we're right beside the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo, and it's opening day for the zoo.
Wow.
See, I
It's
love
going to be
this
huge.
first 4 minutes of the show and she's already marketing. I love that. No, Marlene, tell us about Marlene.
Well, that's me.
Who
I just like to help everybody,
Who
Johnny.
is Marlene is what I'm asking. I guess.
Marlene is a mother of four, grandmother of four.
Okay.
Aw.
Now, how did you get started in with the SPCA?
We adopted our dog Holly in 1980,
Uh-huh.
and then about 6 months ago, I decided I wanted to do an event for the SPCA, but also help me get my 2 direct sales products out there. So I
Right.
combined the 2, and now it's just turned into a full-blown fundraiser.
What are
Okay.
those sales products?
I sell $5 paparazzi jewelry and accessories.
Ooh.
There's no lead or nickel in our products. And I sell a new product, 2 direct sales. It's called Plumeria Luxury Bath and Body Products. A mother and daughter started it in Grand Island, New York 3 years ago. And they just opened up to direct sales reps in December. So there's 305 of us in the U.S.
Wow.
Brisbane, Australia launched on February 28th. There's 300 over there already.
Oh,
Wow.
that's very cool. That is very cool. I'm excited about next week, Marlene.
I am ecstatic.
And we're going to have Kirsten, everyone's favorite intern, with us. I need
I
to
will
quit
definitely.
saying that because we have other interns and they're going to
But
get a
I am the
complex.
favorite. No one knows anyone else yet.
I think you were my first, Kirsten.
I'm the best.
Well, thank you so much, darling. If you see Mitch around there, would you grab him and point him toward the mic?
I will.
Thank you so much, darling. Khalil,
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at your card. You got a very cool card here, brother.
Thank you, thank you.
Why is just your first name on it?
Just by chance.
Okay, just
First
by
name basis.
Okay, that makes perfect. I didn't know if people were looking for you or if you don't want us to call you out or what.
No.
I don't know if you're in Witsec or
Nope. It's Khalil Daib, but I just have my first name on there.
Khalil Daib.
Yes, sir.
See, to read it, it's a chore, but to hear it is perfect.
It's smooth.
Khalil Daib, I got it. My man Mitch Ross, Hamilton 69 Max. Hey, brother.
Hello.
We are back. The movie is Fate of the Furious is what we're talking about tonight, brother.
Yes, sir.
Now, you've been doing some traveling. Again, every time we talk to you, you're coming back from somewhere.
Yeah, I went to Las Vegas for a convention called CinemaCon. It was really cool. It was a great experience. Got to see footage of a bunch of new movies that are coming out, and you see the movie stars and directors and stuff all running around Caesar's Palace, which sometimes is kind of surreal.
See, you said I went to Las Vegas, and I was waiting for you to wink at me when you said for work, so didn't know what.
I literally went to Las Vegas for work.
That's kind of sad.
It was
As much as we love movies.
It was so sad, Johnny. You have no idea.
We have a good time. How long were you out there?
Almost 6 days. 6 days.
Okay.
So-
Did we learn anything while we were gone? Anything you can share upon your
Well,
immense wisdom?
I'll tell you, and this kind of ties into our movie today, but I don't think people understand how big The Rock is. Physically and, in terms of popularity.
Right.
The Rock steps up onto the stage because they're doing a thing on Baywatch, which, by the way, looks amazing.
Doesn't it?
It looks really funny. And The Rock gets up on this stage, man, and people go bananas. It was great. Girls are screaming. People are high-fiving each other like, we could see The Rock. It was really funny.
Now, did you get to meet him? Did you get close to him or just look
I
at him
didn't.
from a distance?
Some people were hogging in on, I don't know. Every time I get around somebody, we have some celebrities who come through here sometimes, and anytime you, harass them for autographs or anything like that, I always feel super weird about it.
Right.
I always try to think about it, if I were, even marginally famous, and I'm trying to, go do something with my friends or family, do I want strangers coming up to me and be like, can I get you to write your name on a piece of paper? I got all these fake checks.
At least, for your dashing good looks, I'm surprised that you don't get asked for your autograph around here.
I do. They make me sign paperwork constantly around here.
Brother, what do we know about this movie? Have you seen it yet?
I haven't. I was in Toledo for the premiere yesterday, and I just got back into town, so I could make the show, obviously, but I'm hearing really good things.
Right.
So, the kids are excited about it, and I personally am a big fan of the franchise. I'm definitely going to watch it. So
I was a huge fan of the earlier movies. I think they've changed. Khalil, what do you think?
I'm with you when you're right. I couldn't believe that they came out with another one, personally.
Well, they started filming this one right after they were filming the last one, so that kind of fell right into it.
Wow.
I was surprised to see, all the military equipment that's in the thing, and it's a different movie, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Well, when you bring The Rock in, I guess that's just naturally going to happen.
Right.
But everyone says they love it, and so who am I to judge? Marlene, are you a big Fate of the Furious fan?
I have, but I haven't seen the new one yet.
Are you excited?
Somewhat, yeah. We were going to watch it tonight, but my husband bailed on me, so yeah.
Boo.
Boo.
Yeah, he's been there 22 years. He could have got off a half an hour early.
Yes, he could have.
Okay, as long as he's not checking in at the casino or anything while you're gone, right?
No, he won't do that. He plays the horses.
So he can do that online.
Yes.
That's perfect.
But he won't.
Heather did bring her bodyguard / significant other.
Yeah,
And he's
I
walking
did.
around looking now. Look at him.
He's pacing, right?
The movie is Fate of the Furious. It is the, 7th in the franchise? 8th? It's 8th, isn't it?
Eight.
It's 8.
Yeah.
Wow. So the numbers were pretty good, right? I'm assuming?
I just
Yeah.
hope they don't ruin it. That's what I'm worried about.
Why is that?
Because of him passing away.
Yeah. I mean, I know.
You know what I mean? I'm hoping that they don't. I don't know. There was talk that they were going to keep him in it and keep going, and I don't like that. It's
Yeah.
kind of morbid for me.
Yeah.
Well, he has a twin brother.
They
They were going to have his twin brother stand in.
But he doesn't look like him that Not to
Well,
a
from a
T.
distance.
From
and
a
with
distance,
CGI,
maybe,
they can
but-
make Khalil look like Paul Walker.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Have to add some hair there.
Feel me?
That'd take a lot of water, though, wouldn't
A
it?
whole lot.
How did you get started in the I guess, water purification for the body?
Well, I was out in California, and that's where they landed when they came from Japan. That's where they landed originally. And I had a guy that I knew tell me about it. I glanced at his website, 2 seconds, and then he came and he gave me some water, and I drank it. In the first week, I was amazed. I had lost the inflammation in my knees in 1 week. My blood pressure, cholesterol came under control after a short period, and I lost 40 pounds after a short period.
Really?
Yes, sir. I haven't drank any other water since 2009. You couldn't pay me due to the knowledge and experience that I have now.
Okay, where can we find this water?
At
Go ahead.
www.obeyyourthirst.info.
Obey your thirst.
Obeyyourthirst.info.
See, I like that. You mentioned, it helps with or slows down the aging and weight loss as well. I'm all in now.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all it took.
Yes, sir.
That's all, because I'm good with the looks.
All right,
And my hair
all
is
right.
still doing well, so I
Well.
just need to slow it down a little bit.
That's right.
I got the website pulled up now. I ain't playing. I want some of this water.
I was wondering about that, Heather, with the business that you're in, Into the Woods.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about for me.
Into the woods.
Into her woods.
I just right. Water my woods.
Okay, that could mean a different thing.
Yeah,
That's not
that probably
exactly
wasn't
where,
right, was it?
where she was going with that, but
I'm just. But he said it can help you do the number 2. So I'm thinking if you can detox your body and I can do the number 2 more regular, I'm in.
okay, that is Heather Woods.
That's right.
Into
That's
the
me.
Woods by Heather.
I am not
Apparently,
ashamed.
who needs to poo.
That's
And-
right.
All right. Hamilton 69 Max is where we are. It's movie night with JL Media. We're talking about Fate of the Furious and poo. Poo. And other poo, I guess.
It's one of those 5 functions you got to do, right?
You got to
Fine.
do it. Why
Yeah.
not talk about
What-
it?
what are
It's
the-
not
what are
like
the-
nobody poops.
What are
Right.
what are the 5? Can you do a rundown of the 5? Khalil, I'm not sure where this is going, so it's not a script over here.
Well, I mean, you got to eat, you got to sleep, you got to
Okay. there
drink
you go.
water, right?
And you got to poop.
You got to exercise.
Well, I guess I wasn't thinking of eating and sleeping as a bodily function. You need to exercise. What I need to do,
Yeah.
I don't do that enough. I sit behind a microphone.
We
and,
should do yoga.
after you poo, of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Not before.
Marlene, I want to go ahead and apologize about everywhere that we're going tonight. Rarely do we know where we're going to go when we start these shows. We just kind of
It
let
just happened.
the
We just
mood
kind of
take
let
us.
go.
It's awesome.
Right.
It's all good.
But we apparently now we need to have a movement to something better.
He said movement.
Yeah, that was my segue, was the joke I was going to try and get out of there. What's going on in Hamilton 69 Max, Mitch?
Well, right now it's all things rock. We've got Fate of the Furious out. We just put Baywatch on sale. Actually, there's a big contest. If I can sell more pre-sale tickets for Baywatch than anyone else, I get to go party with The Rock in Miami.
What?
Oh, I'll go
Which-
with you.
Yeah, right? I get to take a person.
Hello.
FYI.
Hello.
Just saying.
Bodyguard.
Tell all your friends, buy their Baywatch tickets today. We got a bunch of stuff
Wait,
coming
what's
on.
going on in Miami? Why is it Miami? He filmed the thing in Savannah, which I couldn't believe because I know the area. I grew up near the area where he filmed the movie Baywatch, and it doesn't look like that when I was there.
You know, that's a really good question. However, when they are planning what they're going to do with The Rock, they almost never consult me anymore, which is very sad.
But you are in the know. You're a man about town. You know what's going on in the film industry and the theater industry.
That's true. And I appreciate you saying that. We got a bunch of stuff coming up. We've got our flashback schedule.
I love the flashbacks.
Yeah, we've got Hello Dolly coming up, and Affair to Remember. Double Indemnity, which I'm really excited about that one. It's
That's a
super
great
cool.
one.
Breakfast Club.
When's the Breakfast Club?
May 7th and May 10th
Hello.
at 2 and 7 p.m.
I'll be here.
Always on a Sunday and
Wednesday.
Wednesday, yep. And then we've got the rest of our free movie schedule coming up. That's free if you have a frequent moviegoer card. We've got Trolls on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this weekend. Then next weekend it's Ice Age Collision Course. And then the week after that is Sing. And then coming up we've got our Metropolitan Opera. We're doing Eugene Onegin on April 22nd and April 26th. So we got a bunch of stuff coming up. Go to goodrichqualitytheaters.com to get our schedule.
Very cool. Now, how can one get a frequent moviegoer card?
Just come in and sign on up. You can also sign up on our website, and we can send you a card, or you can choose to pick one up here. Sign up takes about 45 seconds. It's pretty easy.
So
Yeah, so I was going to ask you about that because I did that last time I was here. So do they actually send a card in the mail?
Depends on which method you choose, but we can always give you one here anytime. We can just replace your card, and it takes, literally
Maybe I need
seconds.
to do that because I haven't gotten anything yet.
Let's do it.
And I did come to see Beauty and the Beast in the GDX.
uh-huh.
That's
Yep.
what it's called. It was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. That
Good
movie
sound in there,
theater is amazing.
You scared me for a minute. I felt a butt coming on. Okay, why am I
What?
going back to the
What?
poop jokes?
I don't know,
No,
man.
when you were saying that, I thought you were going to say that, it was wonderful butt. And I'm glad that
yeah,
you
there
didn't.
is a but.
Okay.
There
here we
was.
go.
I have to tell Mitch because there was this woman whose phone was like a mag light through the whole entire movie.
That's horrible.
Which-
horrible.
I really wanted to choke the life out of her.
Which
I mean-
is against moviegoer etiquette.
It is.
They tell you 15,000 times to turn your phone off.
We literally do. And that person, when we kick them out, come out and say, no one told me I couldn't use my phone.
You're kidding me.
It's like,
The screen
no one told
does
you you
it.
couldn't stand up and flap your arms up and down and yell at the top of your lungs either, but you weren't doing it.
Right.
It's
I just had to share that. I really, really wanted to have her.
well,
excuse
I
herself.
apologize that was your
That's not
experience.
your fault.
Anymore.
But the
with-
theater was great.
between Apple Watches and smartphones and tablets and everything else that people have to have with them at all times, it's really a challenge for us exhibitors to do that. And honestly, one of the big challenges is that customers seem to care about it less and less. Now, the reason we care more than the customers do is because of your experience. It's a huge distraction to have a bright light in the middle of an
Well, and she
auditorium.
wasn't
Absolutely.
even like texting or doing anything. She just had it open.
Right, looking at her Facebook feed. Like I cannot be out of touch with the world to see my friends' obnoxious political posts
Because that
for
movie-
2 hours.
That movie was amazing.
Okay, and I've got to admit that I have been known to check my phone during a movie, but I always sit on the back row when I do it.
Doesn't matter.
We were
It
in the
doesn't
back
matter.
row too.
Well, you
Doesn't
were in the
matter.
back.
I'm just
Was the
saying.
lady with the spotlight in the back row?
Yeah, she
Okay.
was like
Light
three
doesn't
seats
travel in one direction. It travels in 360 degrees of directions, and it creates an aura and a glow.
Apparently, I need to hush. Just admitting that, but I
Yeah.
can't because I'm the host. It is
I'm
movie
just-
night.
Turn-
Sorry,
dim your light, Johnny.
I do that.
Okay.
I do that, but
Well-
normally it's work stuff. I don't just text people and say, hey, sup.
Hey, what's going on?
No, I got time for all that. I'm a working man.
You know what? I had a doctor come out once, and he goes, I have to have my phone on. And I was like, no, you don't. You know what I mean? It's not a life or death situation that you get to watch a movie.
Exactly.
And I don't mean any disrespect to people in the medical profession, but
If
you
you're
gotta.
on call, don't come to the movie.
That's right. Get a pager, Jack.
They still make them.
Pagers?
Yeah.
I see them
Yeah.
every once in a while.
Okay.
I think it's weird.
They can put it on vibrate and sit
Just
by the
page
door.
me.
I mean, if
Right.
he's a
I wish
doctor,
I
I'm
wish
sure
I
you
had a
figured it out.
pager now. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm getting too much information. Some of the texts I get and stuff, I'm like, man, you guys need to learn to start
Keep
keeping
it
some
simple.
secrets.
Not the
Shoot me a
secrets.
page.
No, what's bad about the texting is the talk to text. It doesn't like my southern accent. I get all kind of things in talk to text. Where are we going with this? Movie night with JL Media. Hamilton 69 Max. This is where we're doing it, and we're doing it live. Hamilton Town Center. Twice a month. That's why talk to text doesn't work for me right there. You see, I get all tongue-tied. I get my tongue tied around my IT.
pasta, please.
Yeah.
Pesto pasta,
You should see how
can't
talk
do
to
that.
text
And I've got a
works for
pop
my
filter
grandma.
over here, too. It's just messing me up. Hamilton Town Center is where we are. Twice a month for the 2017 season. Khalil,
Yes, sir.
Wake up.
not only the action car movies, are you a movie fan in general, or
I
do you
am.
have time?
I am, but I do have time. I make time. I like action and comedy.
Yeah.
Action and comedy is my favorite.
I figured you for a rom-com guy.
Oh, yeah,
well,
right.
you got, yes. Yes.
No, not at all.
Okay.
What was your favorite flick recently?
What did I watch recently? I don't remember.
It's
to be
been
honest.
so long you don't remember.
It's been a few minutes.
All right.
30 seconds.
Not trying to put you on the spot.
That sounds about like me trying to figure out what's going on over here. What about you, Miss Marlene?
What?
What type of movies do you normally enjoy?
I don't go to the movies. I don't have time.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah. I don't. Oh, the last movie I went to was Trolls in Houston with my grandkids.
Okay, that's another one your husband couldn't make it to.
He went to a car show.
Ah, okay, that's
Yeah.
a nice trade-off.
Yeah, he went and checked out GT40s and Lamborghinis, everything they have in Houston.
All right, Miss Heather, I know you're a big movie fan,
I love
and
this
we know
movie.
you saw Beauty and the Beast here.
Yep. I saw Logan here too.
You did. Now, which was your favorite of the two?
Oh man, Beauty and the Beast was really good.
Beauty and the Beast beat Logan. Is that what you're telling me?
You know, that one's a close encounter.
Yeah.
Logan was
Okay.
really good, and it was really long.
Okay.
But
I'm not sure what she's talking about. I mean, the length of the movie.
yeah,
How long is it? It can't be over 2.5, right? I mean, it's. How does that?
Oh,
For
it
an action
was-
movie, it was a long movie.
It was really long.
Yeah, it's
but-
220 or
But that
something
movie
like that.
was cool because it kind of gave you some closure on some stuff.
Gave a
but-
couple of the characters closure, from what I understand.
I'm telling you, Beauty and the Beast, they just did that to a T. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's a really pretty movie to just watch and listen
They
to.
just did
and-
amazing.
Yeah.
They really outdid themselves with that, I thought.
for
So
sure.
No one died off in it.
No. Almost the Maglite lady, but
My daughter was at Disney World, and she's seen the dress that was in the movie
Nice.
really?
about 3 weeks ago. She's absolutely gorgeous, and some of the props.
Well, that's
I
what,
bet that was cool.
It
one
was
of the many
awesome.
things that's wonderful about Hamilton 69 Max is we had a fairy tale princess in here the weekend of Beauty and the Beast. Completely
I
dressed
saw your
up.
picture. She looked beautiful.
She was gorgeous, little sweetheart too.
so pretty.
Absolutely is.
Johnny was very flirtatious with this young lady.
Not at all. It was just an eye contact
He was
thing.
trying to give that southern charm.
No.
He was like, bail is a southern word.
I didn't know you heard that. I didn't know you heard. I just sat over here and smiled at
I
her.
was rooting for you, man. I was rooting for
I
you.
sat over here and smiled at her and sucked my gut in as long as I could.
Not the gut.
Just see,
You need some of that water.
I need some water. You're exactly right. That would have helped me out here. Quick shout out to some sponsors. Habitat for Humanity of Hamilton County, The Restore. Check them out. Go see our friends Jason and Jason over there. Tell them we sent you. They're doing some very cool things. Sam Ash Music Stores in Castleton is a JL Media Today sponsor. We have to give them some love. I got a little love recently, Mitch.
All right.
Mandy and I are doing photo shoots for the websites.
Nice.
Yeah, Heather's laughing at me over there. She's laughing at one picture in particular where I was climbing a tree.
What?
Yeah, it's a long story, but it's going to be on the website. We are
Is this like one of those classic Olin Mills photos where you're like
No.
hanging upside down from a tree wearing like
Actually-
a plaid shirt tucked into some belted jeans?
not that cool, but
You
I
know
was
what I
in
mean?
the tree and Mandy was acting like she was falling down. And I was trying to catch her. It was very, it seemed cool at the time. It's one of those things that,
I want to see it.
it's out there online too. You spend too
Oh,
much
here.
time in
Hold
Ohio.
on,
I
I'll
need to tag.
pull it up real quick for you.
Okay,
You know
here
what?
we go.
Anytime I spend any time in Ohio, I feel like I've spent too much time there.
But I want to give a shout out to Holly Bone Photography, and
That's right.
we did some shoots with her, and Heather knows her well.
She's my cousin.
There we are. She's also part of the JL Media Today staff. Quick shout out to Janae Michelle as well. We did a downtown shoot with her a couple of days ago, and that went much better. We didn't have to climb a tree for that one. Just
Here you go, Mitch.
just the steps of the monument is what we were doing. She's actually pulled up the picture, and yes, that's me in the tree. I think Mitch enjoyed it looks like she's falling. I was trying to save her life, man.
It looks like you're committing a homicide. Throwing her through a tree.
She is alive and well. She was downtown at Comic-Con with our Indie Drinking Dead panel. She's alive, Mitch. Don't laugh. Mitch is laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you, I promise. Oh my God, that's so
It's
funny.
never at you, it's with you.
Always.
Fantastic.
In theory, always with me, right?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
At this point, I need to apologize to Miss Marlene, who's having us in Fort Wayne next week for a live show, and Now she's starting to realize about what she's going to get.
It'll be
Yeah, because
awesome.
I'm coming up too.
Tell us more about this event, Marlene.
I've got, like I said, 55 direct sales vendors, crafters, any kind of direct sales vendor you can think of is going to be there.
Do you have a water vendor?
I might. I'm trying to get him to come up.
There we are.
Yep. I'm working on him.
Okay.
Come. Yeah, and like I said, it's opening day for the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo. Admission is $1, 2 and younger are free. I'm having a silent auction. I got approved by the IRS yesterday to have a raffle up to $1,000. So I've got some great prizes for that.
Approved by the IRS.
Yeah, if you don't get approved, I could have got a $5,000 fine. I didn't know about that.
To give away just straight up cash?
Raffles.
Okay.
Yeah. A silent auction. We're doing a silent auction too, which is cool because they can see the item before they write their bid.
Sure.
But if it's a raffle, you have to be approved by the IRS to do it.
Okay.
No way.
And
What
I
i-
just got my approval yesterday
What is the premise? I mean, why are we having this event?
because SPCA needs a lot of things for their fur babies.
SPCA.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Now, other than the police canines that are going to be on hand, are there any puppies for me to play with?
They're bringing their adoption Saturday out, so the animals will be there. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
I'm
You-
so excited.
I am too. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now, the officers will not let you pet the canines, from what I understand, which is
I-
going to be rough for me because
I've heard
I
people
love
say
animals.
they can. It's up to the officer. And like I
Okay.
said, we're going to have all 3 branches there, so there's going to be a lot of canine dogs.
Usually they
Cool.
do.
well, Khalil's shaking his head. I don't think he likes to pet.
It wouldn't be rough for me to.
You're not an animal
No,
fan?
not an officer's dog.
No, not an officer's dog. No.
No. He might have me confused, and you know.
You fit the description. Is
That's
that
what I'm saying.
That's the water
That's
guy.
a different show. Without a doubt. Movie night with J.O. Yeah, that's right. That's the water guy. That's got nothing to do with Movie night with J.O. Media right here at Hamilton 69 Max. Any specials? I mean, the free shows with the frequent moviegoer is phenomenal. I mean, and we're cycling through those just like the flashbacks, correct?
Yeah, we'll have something going on in the summer too.
Well, that's big with the kids. And see, the Disney movies and the cartoons and things are very popular here, right?
Yeah, it's our bread and butter, but for sure. I think the thing that, I wouldn't speak for my owner on this if I didn't know kind of how he felt about it, but, he's always wanted to give something back to the communities we're in, and this has been a program that he's had for many, many years to do that. And so I'm very grateful that it's something he's continued to do. And I think when the belts tighten and times get tough, it's nice that you can still take your kids to a movie theater. I mean, it's still not an inexpensive experience by any stretch of the imagination, but we try to make it as affordable as we can.
Right.
I'm really glad that he does it. I see a lot of single moms in here.
Oh, really?
I see a lot of people with kids with, yeah.
My interest was piqued.
That's
I'm
right.
just saying.
You know,
I don't want to be that guy over in
I
the
heard
corner,
that.
though. You
I
know?
heard
it's
that.
tough,
Oh,
man. When
really?
you've got little kids and you're at home alone, it's tough to find things that you can do where
It
it's
is.
okay for
Been
kids
there.
to act like kids, and
Well,
so
something affordable, especially because a
Yeah.
lot of prices go up for the youngsters during the summertime.
Oh, for sure. So yeah, it's a cool program, and in the summer we actually run it 5 days a week, and then in the fall we'll do another series like this one where it's on the weekends.
Right.
So
Now I'm assuming the movies there and the movies and the flashbacks come from corporate.
true. Yeah, everything gets booked through my corporate office.
Okay.
So they decide what I get and how much. And if you're ever looking, it's an interesting part of the business that most people don't know a lot about. But if you ever walk into a movie theater and you're like, they have 20 times for Pirates of the Caribbean, but they only have one time of my movie. Why is there only one time of my movie? And all that stuff gets decided between the studios and the corporations that run the various exhibitors, including us.
I hope everyone heard that. It is not a personal vendetta.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And there's a lot that goes into that show scheduling and stuff. It's all very boring, but you're putting together a cool puzzle, a map of showtimes so that things kind of flow well into each other. And
Right.
you have certain demographics who go at certain times. If you're attracting an older audience, they like their movies earlier. If you got kids, you want a lot of times in the daytime. If You know, if you're talking about couples, they like to go later because they like to go out to dinner. So it's just, you know, planning all that stuff and taking that stuff into account, but you can't make everybody happy all the time.
See, I've got to go early, Khalil, because, you know, I got to have supper at MCL by 4:30. I got to be in bed before the sun goes down.
I've never been. Is it good?
You know, actually, it's not bad at all. I got to admit.
I hear they have a mean pot pie.
You know what? I've had it one time, and it was probably 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm a fried chicken guy. You can probably tell that by looking at me, though. I mean.
And Southern.
Yeah, and Southern. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I would engage in Mortal Kombat with The Rock if the prize was a good chicken pot pie.
That's your jam, huh?
That's, oh man, you kidding me? It's the
Okay,
best.
who makes
That's
the best
a lot
in
of
town?
food mixed together.
I don't know. I hear MCL's is amazing.
I have no idea. I know Kentucky Fried Chicken was doing it for a while. They still doing that?
I don't know.
For someone who loves chicken pot pie like you say you do, seemed like you would know where we could get it.
No, I'm not a snob like that.
Okay. Well,
You know, I'm pretty sure, like, if you're like, hey, this is a terrible chicken pot pie, I'd be like, well, it's
if
still a
anybody
chicken
knows,
pot pie.
they can Facebook us right now and let us know where is the closest place to Hamilton Town Center we can get a chicken pot pie. Extra points if you can deliver it.
The frozen section of any grocery store.
No, see, you're happily married.
Make
and
it a
everything.
Schwann's night.
There you go. You're happily married and everything, so you're not really into the frozen food stuff like I am.
Oh, no. You're misjudging our quality of life.
Not the quality.
Yeah. Yeah, just
So you do the same thing I do, you know, stock up
Yeah,
on frozen pizzas. And
I'm always happy when I have at least two tombstones in the freezer.
And some banquet pot pies.
That's, man, you don't even know.
See, you're
I get a beef and a chicken at the same time. Slap a little butter on it. I'm gonna dump them upside down into a bowl. I'm gonna mix them up.
Oh,
But then you got to get
no.
those big chunks of crust to float to the top.
No.
And then maybe if I'm feeling, you know, a little swanky that night,
a little saucy.
some white bread toast to go with it, just to dip to
I
get the
just
gravy
threw
on
out
it.
I thought you were
little
going to
bit.
say hot sauce.
Oh, well, see, that makes hot sauce makes everything.
I
taste
was
good.
not kidding.
So you went to Tombstone. I'm that, you know, paper thin frozen Jack's pizza, $1.99 on special. That's what I do.
99
I mean, it's
cent pizza
frozen. I
rolls.
mean, you know what you're getting, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got some brand loyalty. What can I say?
There we are. That's where the snob comes out in you, right?
That's right.
Moving out with JL Media. Hamilton 69 Max, twice a month, right here through 2017. This is our home. This is where we do it for every movie, every week. This is where we got to be. Got to be here. There's some good stuff coming up this summer, man. We've got some good movies right around the corner.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, before we talk back about movies again, I had a quick question.
Yes, sir.
So, did I see that there was a new SPCA commercial recently?
They've got a brand new logo.
Yeah. Okay, so I got home a little tipsy one night, and I'm watching late night TV, and I got the SPCA commercial, man. They found a dog that was crying, like literally, like
Really?
shaking. So I'm sitting there on my couch, and like, I can't control my emotions anyway. I've had too many Jaeger bombs or whatever. And I'm just like, those poor puppies. I need to adopt all the puppies.
Well, come on up to the event and adopt all the
Right.
puppies.
Oh, man, I love dogs, but I can't do
No
it.
wonder your wife won't cook for you, man. How many animals do you have?
Zero.
Zero.
Zero,
Well, you
man.
wouldn't have time.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I really want to get a dog, but I really want to be a responsible dog owner. And I just don't have the time to commit to that. I wish I did.
Well, as much as you travel, it'd have to be small enough to take with you, but then that'd be kind of awkward with you walking around with a dog in your arms.
Like a
The
chihuahua in a
man-
purse kind of thing?
Man purse and
I
a
don't know.
chihuahua.
I mean,
You could totally pull off the Paris
if you rock
Hilton
the
thing.
purse, you got to rock the pumps too, right? Isn't that the deal? Like, you got to match it
I
together.
think you could totally pull off the Paris Hilton look
I-
and just
I
carry the
don't-
puppy around with you.
I don't think they've built stilettos that I can stand on safely, Johnny.
It's a great conversation starter, great icebreaker, brother. Yeah, I had like 3 jokes I was going to throw out there, but I don't want to scare Khalil and Marlene off just yet. We just met them.
Yeah, I need the water. Don't ruin it.
Oh,
For
well,
me,
you know,
please.
Khalil is drinking water right now. Is this the same water we're talking about?
Yes, always. That's all I will drink.
Now, you said that we could try this stuff before we buy it.
That's right.
How do you do that, my man?
Contact us at 317-426-8030, and we'll give you a free trial for a couple of weeks.
A free trial. So we get like a case of water, or you get
No,
a
no.
5-gallon.
By the gallon bottles. We have
Okay.
gallon bottles that invest in, and they're BPA free. But of course,
Okay.
we'll do
Now,
it.
now, what is this? What's going to happen when I first start drinking this water? How am I going to feel?
Well, each and everyone's body is different, of course. But one thing is for sure: within 48 hours, your body will be completely detoxed.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Completely detoxed.
Now you believe in this product. Look, you say that with authority.
Oh,
There's passion
I
in
don't
your
believe
voice.
I know firsthand experience myself.
How long have you been? I almost said own it, but it's not a drug. Is it like a drug?
No, it's not. I just tell people in so many words, it enables your body to do what our Creator intended for it to be able to do in the first place, and that's take care of itself. But
Okay.
we put so many things that's acidic, where sickness and disease lives and survives, whether it's drinking, food, and who knows about the air we
Sure.
breathe. Yes. So,
See, because just, in life general, I feel so good sometimes I feel like I'm on drugs. And that's what I meant, by like a drug. That's a true story. That's what I meant by on drugs. So you detoxify with this water.
for starters.
And
yes.
it just, you don't sweat anything out or...
No, you poop.
In the woods.
See, now I'm pretty good with that. I mean, I'm regular there, like clockwork. So does it, enhance it?
Well,
I don't know what...
it helps you. With,
But it's in liquid form, so I mean...
It helps you with energy. It helps you rest at night. I mean,
That's where the weight loss comes in. There you go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, our body is 70, quote unquote, percent of water.
Uh-huh.
Our brain is 80.5%. If you drink too much water, you ever feel bloated, that's because of the molecule size is not small enough to penetrate you on the cellular level.
Right.
Whereas this water is.
Okay.
Yep.
I got to try this.
Yeah, try it.
I'm in.
Obeyourthirst.info.
Where does the water come from?
It's a machine that's licensed as a medical device from Japan. It's backed by 6,000 plus doctors, 43-year-old company, and you connect it to your sink. It takes the water, of course, through a filter, which is all obviously positive, but then it takes it through 7 titanium platinum plates, and it charges the water with 230 watts of power, separating the positives from the negatives, making it an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-aging. Whereas regular water oxidize, age, rust, etc.
Well, you hook
Right.
it to your sink.
Yes.
Elaborate on that for me, Khalil.
You just set the machine up next to your.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, there we are.
There's a photo just for you. You just set it up on your sink, and what I do is usually when people purchase here locally in Indianapolis and surrounding areas is when it comes, we come out and connect it for you. Not that it takes a rocket scientist, but just out of show and tell and explain everything to you about how to work the machine and the whole 9 yards.
This isn't magic water from Japan. This is magic technology
Yes.
that filters your own water.
From Japan.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yep.
So, I mean,
That is exactly why I asked Johnny, because I was like, they're shipping water from Japan?
No.
Well, we were going to ask, but
I hope
we
it's
still
not
got
that
time to
spring
fill
we
here.
see with all the snow monkeys scratching each
Oh,
other's
not
backs.
the snow
And
monkeys.
they're cute, but I'm not sure I want to drink the water.
Right.
That's cool, man.
It would be better.
I am really interested
I'd
in
rather
this
buy.
water.
I'd rather buy water from monkeys than fish, though. If you think about it, I mean,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah. So, well, I was going to ask Marlene a question, but she's got a hot dog in her mouth right now. Literally, she's. The concessions are phenomenal here, too. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but no, literally, it's a hot dog she's eating.
I'm
right
done.
now.
I'm done. I swallowed it whole.
No, you didn't swallow it all.
Oh, okay.
The bite was whole.
Oh, you swallowed the bite
Johnny,
hole.
save the conversation. Save the conversation.
Once again, I've lost control of my own show. It's kind of sad that happens a lot. So I'm not exactly sure where to go from here.
And he
The
thought
hot
he
dogs
knew me.
here are fantastic.
Yes.
And Johnny thought he knew me. He's just getting to know me.
The concessions are.
We used to have microwaved hot dogs, but now we have the roller hot dogs. So
Oh, the real roller hot
they're,
dogs.
they're much more appropriate.
Johnny needs fans.
I got to try and save it now. It's movie night with JL Media, Hamilton 16 IMAX. This is where we do it. Check us out. JLMediatoday.com is where we are. Not sure where to go from there. Concessions are phenomenal here. Yes, they are. I had the chicken tenders earlier, so
Oh, fantastic.
yes. So you were loving the frozen stuff.
Sure.
I mean, the food is better here than a frozen chicken pot pie, right?
There's not many things I like more than a
my
frozen
God.
chicken pot
But as
pie, Johnny.
long as you've been here, though, I mean, you've had everything dozens of times, right?
Yeah, for sure. And people ask me that, they're like, you just live on popcorn and candy, and it's like, well, no.
So absolutely not. We have
Not
these,
really.
We have these magic hot dogs from Japan. Dude, this water system. Are you in any businesses?
Yes.
I mean, it seems like gymnasiums and
Well, I mean, the only thing about
gymnasiums.
that
I went back to high school then, didn't I? I got
Yeah.
a chill when I said it too, because I felt like I was being bullied or something. No, but I mean, like in
Local gymnasiums would be
Yeah.
easier versus Planet Fitness and places like that where you have to go up the chain to their main headquarters. But I do have some personal trainers that owns them, restaurants, churches, etc. Even of course homes.
sure, yeah.
Cool.
I'm intrigued by this thing, man. I'm gonna have to try it, because I've discussed with Heather on several occasions. You know, she has a I guess toxin-free business, and I'm talking to her, and she's got a mouthful over there too. Now I don't think it's a hot dog there.
No, it's not a hot
It's
dog.
not a hot dog.
It was that caramel popcorn.
That's some good
That's
stuff
some
too.
good,
isn't it?
popcorn.
But it's really good mixed with the cheese.
There we are. There we are.
Just saying.
I was saying I need to detoxify because I love my toxins.
I know you love
Pretty
your
much, if it's
toxins.
bad for you, I want it. So yeah,
Yeah, we know.
I've
It's a
been
good
married-
rule of thumb, though.
Actually, well, delicious.
You know what I mean?
You pay for it later, but it's delicious.
All the best stuff's always forbidden, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, from the beginning on.
Forbidden or illegal, right?
Knowledge, apples. No, I don't know where I'm going with that.
Anywhere but the poop, and we'll be good.
Oh.
There we are. So, summertime. Now you've had. I'm trying to bring it back here.
We got a bunch of stuff coming up. I
Thank
mean,
you so
we
much.
got a big schedule this summer. You know, what's cool is that they gave us such a big March. You know, our industry has really needed Hollywood to stretch their product out throughout the whole year, so that everybody can make money. But March was one after the other, man. It was Logan, King Kong, Beauty and the Beast, Power Rangers, and now we're in April and we're at Fate of the Furious, which is cool. But that gives everybody some room to let people see their movies. Going into summer, we kick off with a bang with Guardians of the Galaxy. We've got Transformers the last night. Baywatch, I think, is actually going to be a hit. We got Pirates of the Caribbean. We have
There's a lot of good ones.
Wonder
coming out.
Woman. Wonder Woman looks cool. We got a bunch of neat stuff coming up. So, you know, it's going to be a really exciting summer. 2017 might be the biggest year yet. We'll see.
Now, what's interesting is fall looks pretty good too, movie-wise.
Which one?
Fall.
Oh yeah,
I
fall
mean,
looks awesome.
We've got some pretty much through the rest of the year. We got big movies coming out.
Yeah.
You know, it surprised me. As soon as we hit February, we got big movies every month. It's not normally like that.
Yeah, and hopefully here's to more of that in the future, because it's better for our business. It's easier for the guests. You know, if you can plan, you know, seeing one movie or two movies a month rather than try to see 8
Marlene.
movies in 1 month, you know, it's a little bit easier on the budget, a little bit easier on the schedule. I think it'll encourage people to go to movie theaters more. I think there's a lot in it for us and for the studios. So hopefully they take note of the success of this year and continue with that habit. We'll see.
Where you're getting, I mean, it's a whole atmosphere. You know, it's how movies are supposed to be seen. I mean, everybody can watch them at home on Netflix. You can watch them on your phone or your tablet, whatever. But, you know, the sights and the smell and the sounds of the theater is how it's supposed to be enjoyed. And that's what I love about it.
Yeah, me too, for sure. And you know, I'm a cineasta. I love the movies. I love going to the movies. It was always a thing, even when my family was, you know, dirt poor growing up. Like, they would take us to whatever movie they could, just as a way to get away from things.
Right.
And so it's really important to me. It's really important to me that we provide the best experience that we can.
Sure.
But, you know, I think people need to go somewhere and sit in a nice, cool, dark auditorium and enjoy a show with other people. I think that's the one thing that gets missed is there's nothing like going to an opening of a big movie and having the crowd erupt into applause and just having that whole experience of enjoying something with a bunch of other people at the same time. You know, like being at a ball game or
Sure.
something like that. People don't necessarily think about movies in that context because a movie experience is usually so personal to the individual. But there is something to be said for enjoying something with a ton of other people at the same time. It can be a lot of fun.
My whole life, I've been a huge movie fan, and it's played a big part of my life. You know, growing up, I would go to the theater, and I got to be honest with you, bro. Sometimes I'd sit over and watch it twice, just hanging out. It was a good movie, like Halloween. You know, I went and saw it twice back to back. I know I shouldn't tell a movie theater GM that.
On his phone, stealing movies.
But no, I just sit in there twice and watch it twice. I've also, gone and see a movie, come out and buy a ticket and go see another one.
Okay.
Same night, back to back.
That's okay.
Huge fan. But I don't record on my phone. The quality's never any good on your phone.
Well, that's good.
Yes, you don't do that, Heather, right?
Nope.
Heather looked at me. Marlene, you're not a huge movie fan, but are you a rock fan? Are you and David wrestling fans? That's your husband's name, right?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to get it wrong.
Not so much
And
anymore.
your husband say, "Who's David?" I didn't want that to happen. So.
I've been married to him almost 38 years, so I remember who he is.
There you go.
Yeah. No, not so much. We used to watch it in the 80s.
Okay. I think everybody watched in the 80s, didn't they?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Vin Diesel?
He's okay.
These are big names. I mean, he's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Is there any actor out there that you really enjoy?
Yeah, you'd have to ask me. Now my mind's blank.
Okay, Miss Heather. You love The Rock, don't you?
Yeah.
That was the answer I was looking.
He's such an awesome guy, though.
And he has the same haircut as your husband.
He does.
Yeah.
I
Vin
bet
Diesel
his
as well.
razors are better, though.
Okay. It's a perfect time for a
I'm
big
just
commercial or
saying.
something.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what
know.
to put in there.
Well, he makes a lot of money. Maybe he's got, like, really special razors.
I never thought of that.
I don't know why I just did either.
He probably has somebody who climbs up his back and shaves his head
shaves
for him.
it, Yeah.
Like
Oh, straight.
like a
Straight
Sherpa
razor.
or somebody.
I guess now would be a good time to bring Khalil into the conversation.
Alrighty then.
We need some
so
of that water.
How does that work for you, brother? I mean, because, that's not... how often do you shave your head?
Every day.
Every
Really?
day.
Just like your neck?
Yep. Every
Okay.
day.
It's a chore?
No.
See, I'm terrified of going that route because I don't look as good bald as you do, brother.
Well,
The
at least you
military-
have all your hair.
The military showed me how I look bald. See, I've always been vain about my hair.
All right.
My friends would used to say, you're going to be so vain, it's just going to fall right out. I said, no, God wouldn't do that to me. I said, I don't care what color it turns as long as it doesn't fall out. Like the next day, and I was like in my mid-20s, started sprinkling up gray. And now it's like white that won't even hold any color.
Wow.
And but it's still there. And every time I go to my beautician, she says, don't worry, Johnny, it's still thick.
Wow. Ow.
You have a beautician?
I do. JoJo's Hair Salon.
Oh, nice.
Joanne Elizabeth is sponsor of Brother Beer Cast. She's been with me for a couple of years now. So
It's interesting. You mentioned the whether or not the famous people have special razors. Sylvester Stallone is a big pure water guy. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
So
You need to call
there's
him.
actually a story. I think it was when he was making Cliffhanger. He made them ship in $5,000 or $6,000 of Evian or something like that, so that he could do a scene where he fell into a pool of water, but he refused to have
Oh
himself
my
come in contact with
gosh.
Oh, no.
Snot.
dirty water.
You're getting paid enough money. Just
I
do
don't know,
it.
man. I lived on Guam, right, which is technically a territory of the United States, but
Right.
it's, you're out there. You know what I mean? And there's definitely places I've been to and things that I've seen where it's
But
I
you're
don't want to be
questionable. Right.
in this water
Right.
ever.
Yeah.
So
I spent my 13th birthday in Cozumel, Mexico, and I know exactly what you're saying. And that's not even as third world as Guam is.
yeah. I mean, I shouldn't call Guam third world.
No, you didn't. I did.
You didn't,
because
he did.
I know two people from there, and I see pictures and everything. I actually went to basic training with one of them.
Really?
Thomas Gumatau.
All right.
That's one of those names like yours, my brother, that you cannot read, but once you hear it, you're good with it.
mhm.
You know it right then. I like Sylvester Stallone 10% less now. I didn't know that about him.
It's true.
I think it was that big a
I
deal.
mean, I heard it, but who knows?
I don't like looking at all his veins.
Really?
Oh my God, it grosses me out.
Well, now it does. I mean, when he was 150 pounds.
He didn't
it-
have veins like that. Now they're just. I mean,
Remember when Rocky, was it Rocky 2 or Rocky 3 came out and suddenly he was he'd been working out with John Travolta and he was
Yeah.
skinny Rocky?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he'd had a little work done on his face.
And he had the thick hair and
He's
everything.
like, you all still know who I am. It's just less than me.
I think that would have been toward the end of 3. It would have been in the 4 with Dolph Lundgren. Right?
Maybe that's what it was.
That's the one because I have TBS and I saw it on a Saturday. You're going to see the Rockies. If you have TBS, you're going to see the Rockies at least once a month. They're going to come around.
I watch Rocky IV like at least twice a year.
Wow.
It's not because I think it's good.
Is it
It's
hair
because
there?
I love it.
Really?
It's one of sometimes you want a taco, man. Like it doesn't have to be prime rib all the time. Sometimes I want a good bad movie, and that's one of my favorite bad movies. I love it.
Okay, I can't even start to mention my bad movies that I love, but we can talk about bringing tacos to Hamilton 69 Max. I think that would be an addition to the
Hot dog.
I do want to expand hot food, and I have some interesting plans that I can't talk about yet, but we're going to be doing some things.
Chicken pot pies.
You wouldn't. There you go. You wouldn't need corporate approval to do anything, though, right?
Oh, sure. I mean the company, of course. I have some plans. We'll see what the company has to say about it.
Okay, would they be upset with a taco truck on Tuesdays out in the parking lot? I mean, we can swing that pretty easily.
Well, our concession sales are pretty important to us, so we have to make money.
You got to get a kickback from a taco truck. I mean, that's just how it works.
That's right.
Now I want tacos. Movie night with JO Media has gone off the rails once again. Give a quick shout out to Bob Shutt, since we are talking about Fate of the Furious. Bob is hosting a new show with me called Full Throttle Motorsports Hour. Bob is a sprint car driver.
I am so excited about this show.
It looks like Marlene is as well. Marlene,
I'm a racing gearhead.
okay.
Sweet.
Yep.
You're allowed to say it in the microphone. She was doing all
I'm a
kind
racing gearhead.
She was doing all kind of things behind Khalil's back at me. Right? That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. I'm going to see you and spend some time with you next week.
Yes.
Let's go over this one more time. Where are we going to be?
We're going to be at Franke Park in Fort Wayne, Indiana, at Pavilion number 1, which is right beside the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo.
And that is opening day.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Okay. All right. And we got a lot of people there and a lot of puppies there.
Yes. A lot of vendors, a lot of crafters, a lot of people putting a lot of hard work into this.
And Heather, did I hear you say that you were going up there with us?
Yeah, I'm going.
Perfect. How many of the team is going? Do you know?
I don't know.
You and me and Mandy and Kirsten's going to be there.
Yeah, I don't know of anybody else.
JL Media today will be there in force. And, of course, we're going to be mentioning Movie Night with JL Media.
Playing with puppies. I'm
Yes,
so
we are.
excited.
And don't forget the kitties.
That, you
Oh,
know
yeah, the
what, I'm
kitties.
not a young man, Mitch, but there's something, and very few things do this to me, but a puppy will turn me into a 12-year-old in a heartbeat. I love animals.
I mean, puppies and babies, man, kind of turn my brain to butter. I don't know what it is.
Well, babies are cute and everything. I want to hold them and give them right back and everything, but no.
Right.
And I'll play with a puppy. You can't play with a baby like you can a puppy.
They're basically the same
You
thing.
can't rub his belly and kiss it on the nose and everything, because
Sure you
people
can.
look at you funny.
It's a baby.
You better know the parents very well if you're going to do something.
Well,
like
okay. I don't recommend like walking up to a baby in the store and
Kissing his nose
be like,
rub-
woo, 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 woo.
And you definitely, no, I can't even go with that joke. That's too.
Who wants a treat? Who wants a treat, baby?
Into the Woods by Heather. Miss Heather Woods is also a salesperson with JL Media today now.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about your business before we get out of here, dear.
Well, I guess I pretty much summed it up earlier. I make products that are organic, non-toxic, no chemicals, good for your body.
All right.
Your
Yeah.
skin's your biggest organ. If you're putting crap on it, it's crap's going in it. I know, Johnny, you love your crap. And your
I do. I was
toxins.
eyeballing her hot dog, to be honest with you. That was good.
I mean, but I've never once gone to buy a bar of soap and be like, what's got the worst stuff in it?
You know
You
what?
know, like
That's
I
a
don't
thing
see
now.
toxins that way.
I don't either, but that's a thing now. It's very
Well,
strange.
mine started from my holistic chiropractor. They started teaching us about that. And when I started ridding all that stuff, I started feeling better.
Really?
Yep. A lot better.
And now you're entering hula hoop contests and everything.
Oh,
right
man, I
now.
got the hula hoop in the trunk.
There is a video on her page. I think it went viral.
No, it did not, Johnny. Shut up.
Her doing the hula hoop.
I'm looking this up right now.
Her husband shot the video, and it was just absolutely hilarious.
It was my 40th birthday. My mom sent me on a scavenger hunt on the way to the actuals. It was a surprise birthday party. So the hula hoop was on my aunt's front porch, and I had to stop at her house first. And then she said, I need video. So he's out doing video, and I really had to pee. It was horrible. And I'm laughing. I mean, crying, laughing in her driveway. It was awesome.
See, from the video, I thought you just had to pee because he was making you laugh so much.
Oh no, there was cars driving. Oh gosh.
Okay, well, I watched the video until he started getting in the car. So you didn't go back in the house and go to the bathroom. You got in the car and
No,
left?
nobody was home.
Oh,
Wow.
They were down at the
is
building.
It's so sad.
It was funny though.
But it turned out okay.
It was awesome.
All right, I'll make sure we get that on the page for everybody to see.
Yeah, you do that.
You have a really good Facebook page.
Oh, okay, thanks. You're on my Facebook page?
I'm cyber stalking you as we speak.
Cyber
Right
stalking.
Wait, isn't that what that means?
Yeah, but that's a different thing.
Not
It's-
if you're
Oh,
telling.
oh,
You're not
oh.
stalking
Right.
if you're telling.
Oh no, that's.
Nationwide right now.
You're friends with her on Facebook. It's a different thing, right?
Oh yeah. I just liked and followed your page. I realized I hadn't done that yet, and now I'm checking it out.
Oh,
It's
on
very
my
cool.
business
You got
page?
yeah.
Oh,
Into
well,
the Woods by
thank
Heather.
you. Yeah.
A bunch of cool stuff on here. This is nice.
Thanks.
Good job.
Great
Thanks.
business and a very fine lady as well, too. I love this lady to death. I don't
Thank
care if her
you.
husband is
I
standing
love
right
you
there.
too.
I love your wife to death. I will say it out loud, too.
He. I didn't think he was listening
He
to
mean
you,
mugging you
Johnny.
now.
He's been mean mugging me the whole time. I got a question, Khalil.
Yes, sir.
What does a body require?
Your body requires to be detoxed. And by way of the most natural way, the water. 75% of our body is water yet again. So visit obeyyourthirst.info. Learn more about this medical device from Japan that's backed by 6,000 plus doctors.
Now, what are you with the company? Are you a rep
Distributor.
or just a distributor?
Yes, sir.
So you're your own business within them.
Yes.
I like that. I like that. How long you been doing it?
Since 2009.
Oh, that's a minute.
Yes, sir.
You
And a
look-
half.
You look all healthy and everything too. You're a happy man.
Always. 24 and yes, even 7.
How much water can you do a day through using this device?
Gallons, hundreds, gallons.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I make me a fresh gallon every day, and I aim to drink a gallon every day. Summertime, you might drink a little more. Wintertime, you might drink a little less. But water is a source. We can live longer without food than we can without water.
That's right.
That's
Okay.
perfect for me.
Cool.
I drink a gallon a day easily, especially at night. I don't know why. I keep water beside the bed and I drink it all night and I go to the bathroom.
Am I allowed to ask? Is it a pricey thing?
No, not when it pertains to your health. You can go to obeyyourthirst.info and act like you're going to buy a machine, whether you are or not, and it'll give you the different pricing
Oh, okay.
of the different devices.
So we find everything right there on the website.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
No surprises or hidden costs.
No, sir.
Now, does someone come up and you said they hook it up for you,
Yes, sir.
so they don't just send it to you and say, "Here you go,
Well,
see you later."
They send it to you, but by me being the type of distributor I am, I will come out and make sure it's done and walk you through it, explain it to you in the whole 9 yards.
Because you're just that kind of guy,
Yes, sir.
my brother.
I spend a lot of money on bottled water every year.
So do I.
A lot.
So do I.
Which is just simply reprocessed tap water. They make it less than a penny a day, and we're paying $1, $2
Yeah.
plus for something that's not beneficial for us at all.
At the risk of being sued, have you ever looked at an Evian bottle and then read it backwards?
Yes.
Evian backwards? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's tap water from somewhere. That's all I'm saying. Not the Evian guy.
Well, and there's that pH test that's online. That was pretty eye-opening. There's a bunch of them out there
Yeah.
now. Have you
Yeah,
seen that?
I'm
Yeah.
scared. I'm scared to look at those because, well, I guess I shouldn't be with all the toxins I enjoy.
It
Right?
was like smart water's not smart, pure water's not pure. It's all a lie.
That is the world we live in, bitch.
What did you just call me?
I was gonna say the same thing.
I'm not sure. I hope it was Mitch.
Mitch would it be?
It was not Mitch. Everyone's laughing at me, so I'm gonna have to back it up. And
Johnny,
make,
that was.
did I just? I hope it was my pop filter.
I thought it was just me until Mitch turned around and said something.
I had a meeting with the guy before the show, and we talked a little business, and everything was great. And I told him, man, I loved him and everything. Now I'm calling him out like that. It is movie
that's so
night
funny.
with JL Media today.
My whole life.
I didn't even have a beer. You have a nice bar over there, and I didn't have a beer today, and that was just all.
Yeah, you want a beer, buddy?
Not now. I'm scared now. Movie night with JL Media, my man Mitch. Hamilton 16 IMAX, good rich quality theater. We're here twice a month through the rest of the year. Check us out. Check out the theater. You're going to love the IMAX. You're going to love the GDX. You're going to love the staff and the concession and these wonderful hot dogs. Miss Heather Woods,
Yeah.
Marlene,
Yes.
and Khalil.
Yes, sir.
Guys, thanks for being on the show.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Until next time.